Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I talk all about manifesting as a lifestyle. I am your favorite manifestation coach. You're exactly where you belong and you are having success. All of you are sharing your success stories. I want you to share the successes that you're having. Today, I want to talk about being irresistible. You understand that your world is a reflection of you, right? Your world reflects you. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate the roses. Beautiful. I love roses. Do you want to be irresistible? Just start claiming you are. Even when you don't feel irresistible, just decide you are. Your world is reflecting you. If you decide you're irresistible no matter what, your world will reflect it's true. You're not looking for the outside world to tell you you are. You're deciding you are. And because you decide you are, the world will match what you're assuming about yourself. Decide that you're irresistible. Sit back and listen and affirm. Repeat after me. I am irresistible. I am irreplaceable. I am a masterpiece. I am the only one who is me. I am unique. I am irresistible. You can't get enough of me. Assume that the people in your life can't get enough of you. The love of your life can't get enough of you. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, you're irresistible. You're so amazing. You're so incredible. You're so successful. You're so good at manifesting. You're a master manifester. The love of your life loves you. You are creating your reality. So what you're speaking and what you're saying and what you're affirming is creating your reality. Your assumptions are creating your reality. When you intentionally affirm things, you're creating new beliefs. Those new beliefs are being adopted by you and then pushed out into your world. They are pushed out into your world just by affirming something, just by focusing on something. You don't even have to create that it's a total strong belief. You just have to focus on an idea and you will push that out to the world. You're already doing that with your reality. The life you're living is already pushed out like that. Keep remembering who you are and who do you say you are. And think about your specific person and decide that they find you irresistible. Imagine freezing your specific person and saying, you find me irresistible. Imagine what they think and you decide what they think. You tell them what to think and you tell them how to see you. You imagine you're freezing them in time. You close your eyes. They're right there with you. You freeze them in time and say, you find me irresistible. You can't get enough of me. You love me and I am your one and only. We are in love. We are married, whatever you want to say to your person, whatever is your end. But let me go ahead and answer your questions. Let's answer questions. Remember, circumstances don't matter. And you even asking the question, that doesn't, like the circumstance or bringing up the circumstance, we're going to transcend that. We're going to transcend your circumstance. So of course it's okay. We could talk about circumstances because they don't matter. And by talking about these circumstances and answering these questions, you're going to have the answer and you're going to align with that reality. Sarah, why some people get their manifestations sooner than others? Sarah, don't compare yourself to others. Okay, I get it. It's like, wow, they got their manifestation and I'm still waiting. But are you identifying yourself as not having it? Or are you deciding, oh, they got their manifestation? That means mine is already done too. What assumption are you making when you say that? That's really more important. So someone got their manifestation, the whole world is your reflection anyway. Do you know that that's actually evidence? See, it's perspective. All you have to do is change your perspective. Your world just showed you evidence. Someone got their manifestation. The world just showed you evidence that your manifestation is done and it's yours. And you can have yours too. Those were ideas of what you can assume when you see someone get their manifestation. But why did someone get it really quick? Because they just went to the end or they persisted. They persisted in that. I'm intentionally working to create instant manifestations. Is something I just wanted to be able to do. Why some things I have the manifestation is faster than others? Because most likely I have a belief around it, or I have less opposing stories, or less worried about it. But remember, you can claim yourself to be someone who manifests fast, easy, quickly, overnight. I'm someone who manifests anything overnight. Just keep claiming it. Decide you already are that person until it shows as a manifested fact in your world. Until it's a manifested fact in your world. You must keep saying it before it's going to happen. Keep saying, I manifest overnight. Keep saying, it's so easy for me to get anything I want. It's so easy for me to just snap my fingers and be like, ooh, I like that, it's mine. And it shows up the same day, or within an hour, or instantly. You know, there's instant manifestations. If you've read Autobiography of a Yogi, his mom, Paramahansa Yogananda, his mom manifested an amulet in her hand out of nowhere. She manifested an amulet into her hand out of nowhere. You have these powers to do that. Do you understand that? This is all an illusion. We have the power to do that, to create something out of nowhere. You come back here and you keep saying, wow, why am I so good at manifesting? Why do I always get my things faster than others? That's kind of fun. Do you want to affirm that and assume that? Like, I always get my manifestations so fast. And my friends, we all get it so fast. We're so good at this. Griselda, you said, how do I get asked out on a date? Go to the end. When I say the end, that means the vision that you already have your desire. If you already have your desire, what would you look like? Like, not physically, but what would your life look like? What would you be thinking? What would you be saying to yourself? So that, is it a specific person, or you just want anyone, right? But affirm that. Like, I love that I went out on a date. I love that we went out on the date already. I love that we already planned a second date. Okay, you could take yourself farther into the future. You're just taking a future moment that already exists and you're making it now by speaking into existence. If you want to learn in more detail and you want to level up, join my VIP mastermind. Hi, Crystal. How do I have a better relationship with my daughter? Start claiming you already do. You say it before it becomes reality. Just start saying it. Start saying, I love that I have a beautiful relationship with my daughter. I love that we are best friends. Or what do you want to say? It could be whatever you want to say. I love that we share everything. I love that we have such a great relationship. As simple as that. I love that we have a great relationship. Just affirm it. I affirm things like, oh, my kids want to play music. The next thing you know, my son was wanting to learn saxophone. I didn't ask him to play it. I just started affirming my kids play musical instruments. And then he came home. He's like, yeah, my friends and I want to start playing with the school, and I want to play saxophone. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I was affirming that. It just happened. Hi, Crystal. Is it possible to manifest 100K without doing much? I manifested 100K lump sum in my first year of manifesting. That was the big number that in the very beginning, my big number that I manifested. It seemed impossible. It actually wasn't even realistic whatsoever. It was not realistic. It was delusional to assume that I was going to get that, but I did. It was like 104, actually, something like above 100,000. All you have to do is keep saying you already have it. I love that I have 100K in my bank. Close your eyes and picture 100,000. Picture that $100,000. Keep saying it to yourself. I did this. I manifested it. I already did it. I already have it. Just keep claiming it. Olivia, so how do I get him to text me again? Olivia, just start saying he already texted me. We're manifesting things by what we say in the stories we're telling. So you will manifest him texting you by saying that, like, oh, he texted me. But here's something that I love for you to think about. The person who you're being is what creates your reality. So do you want to be the version of you that feels irresistible? That was the idea of the topic I had today. Like, I started my discussion with being irresistible. Just decide you're irresistible. Decide that your person that you want to text you, what do they think of you? You're irresistible. What do they think of you? They text you all the time. Okay, so you affirm what you want as if you have it, and you just keep affirming it until you have it. You have to say it until you keep saying it until it becomes a fact in your life. You say it until it becomes a fact. You say it before you'll see it. So don't look for evidence, okay? Don't wonder, oh, what happened? It never happened. I affirmed it, it never happened. But then you're thinking it never happened. You have to say it only say that you got the text. Do you want a relationship? I mean, do you just want a text, or do you want a relationship? Or do you want to decide that person's madly in love with you and it was always love at first sight? All you have to do is start telling that story. Life is a story that you're telling. Just start telling it and see what happens. Start saying, just like get into your imagination. A lot of the greatest metaphysical teachers tell you, like, think like a child. Like a child's just going to think of unlimited, because the child doesn't realize the boundaries of reality yet. Okay, these boundaries are malleable. You can bend reality. They're not even totally real. So, but in a child's mind, this is why they're saying go to a child's mind, because in a child's mind, you'll just think up the greatest story ever. Decide what you really want and go to the end. They're madly in love with you. You find you irresistible. So I intend you get a text today from your person, and you're like, wow, this is crazy. This worked. Now what do you want? Now you start thinking bigger. But Aloha told Crystal, you must take action. Also, affirming it daily will help you take that action. I don't necessarily believe it. Okay, it's not that you must take action. You're going to take some sort of action anyway, but thinking is action. Everything's a manifestation. A thought is a manifestation. There's no difference from a thought and taking action, in my opinion. There is no difference between okay. Do you understand that you have the power to do anything? It doesn't matter what action you take. What matters is what you're saying, because whatever you're saying, you're living from the end of saying that. The world shapes around you. If you're saying you already have this money, it will just show up. Somebody could just decide to give it to you. You can meet a stranger on the street that you help, and they say, oh my God, you're so sweet. I don't have anyone to give my inheritance to, and would you like $100,000? Like, literally anything could happen. So what is the action? Well, the action you'll be taking naturally. You might just happen to get in your car and go to the store, and that's the person that gives you the $100,000. Don't think about the action. This is my opinion. You don't have to think about the action. Just go to the end. When you go to the end, you're naturally doing anything that will give you that manifestation. But some people think you have to work and take action. And like, this is someone who's saying you really have to take action. Then if that's your belief, that's what's going to happen. Believe it doesn't matter. Like, it's yours already. It's yours. It's ask and it is given. Ask and it will be given. You just declare it. You just claim it and it's yours. I'm thinking more outside of the box. I don't look at linear time to decide whether or not I'm getting something or how I'm getting it. I just declare it. I see manifestation show up on my door or on my lap, in my presence. I receive things just by affirming it. I didn't even take action. I just had a thought. I had a thought, and then I receive a phone call, and that money comes in. Okay, so the action I took for my $100,000, I went to the end and I scripted it. I scripted that I had it already. And I just kept scripting it over and over. And I kept reading it and scripting. I was like, this is good. This is good. This is a good story. Life is a story. Tell a good story. Yeah. Can I revise some? Okay. Yeah. Because I definitely manifested it with my fears. I love that you recognize you manifested what you don't want. You understand that it came from you. You understand that your fear manifested. Guess what? If your fear can manifest, then you can manifest anything. You can even manifest your desire through fear, using fear to your advantage and manifest anything. Yes, you can revise it. Forget the past and just live in the present moment and decide. It's almost like yesterday doesn't exist. It's a clean sheet of paper. You're the author of the story. Let's rip up that old page, which is yesterday, okay? Because that doesn't matter anymore. Actually, here's what's powerful about what happened. that made you understand that you created it. And you created it with a fear. Do you understand? Fear only came from within and it manifested out. So if you have the fear, it's manifesting out. If you have the love, the relationship, it's manifesting out. You just have to change the story. So let's rip that story up. Picture that in your mind. Like yesterday, we just ripped that up. You're the author. Let's rewrite the story. Let's just start writing a new story because we can start fresh and new today. The new story is, what do you want? Now write that story. What is it that you want? Start writing that story. Script it out. Scripting is powerful. I really find scripting to be so powerful because you just get into that vision for many people. Maybe if you're someone that says it doesn't, then don't worry about it. Just affirm it. Okay, but just write that story. Daydream about that story. See yourself in the story while you're daydreaming. That's manifestation. That is conscious creation. That's using your spiritual sensation to create your reality, your imagination. Okay, so it's okay. We just let yesterday go and we create now this present moment. Doesn't matter what even happened 5 minutes ago. We could recreate right now. Or we don't even have to call it recreating. We could just create right now. This is the only moment that exists. You're a new version of you. You're someone that they're pursuing you and they want you and they want to do want to move mountains for you. They feel like you're the prize. They feel like you're someone really important to them. Like start writing that story. Start claiming that's who you are. Nikayla, how to manifest a green card. Just claim you have it. Claim you have it. I got my TSA like in 24 hours. When everyone told me it was going to be like 4 months or something. They're like, oh, or maybe they said 60 days, like 2 months to 4 months it was going to take to get it. And I was like, no, but I'm traveling and I'm a master manifestor. I'm getting it quicker than that. I even got it quicker than I even thought I would. But I also affirm I get things overnight. I got my TSA approval overnight from when I applied last year in June. I didn't have TSA before because I almost didn't really need it, but I thought, let me just get it, whatever. And you could get anything. What are you going to say? How to manifest the green card? You just start saying, I love it. I already got my green card. What does that look like if you already have it? Like, what are you thinking? This is awesome. This is so amazing. I was approved. All you have to do is affirm as if you have it. You will manifest having it. You will create a reality that gives, it's not that you're even creating a reality. You're aligning with a reality that already exists because all of creation exists now. Linear timeline is not even real. Time is not real. It's not real. We've constructed linear time. But what's really happening is there's always just the current present moment. There's only the present moment. Everything is flowing through you in the present moment. If you change your perspective and thoughts of the present moment, you'll change your reality. Whatever you want for an ideal partner, get clear on that. Right? For a specific person, get clear on the type of person you desire. What are their character traits? How do they treat you? How do they treat others? I did this very thorough video series in my VIP group. It's a monthly subscription group. So my VIP mastermind group, I have a series where you get into the self-concept, seeing yourself in relationship to all these things in the world, right? Like, how do you see yourself in relation to a relationship? What would that look like? How do you see yourself in relationship to a person? What's your ideal person and how they treat you? How do you see yourself in relation to money, to your family, to your friends, career, as the God of your reality, as a manifester, all these different areas, okay? So think about who you are in relation to these things. All you have to do is write the list of the characteristics you want in a partner, and you will manifest that. I did that. Everything I wrote down, 3 pages, everything I wrote down manifested, everything. And then I added more. Once we got together, I started adding more just in my head. I was like, oh, it didn't matter. I didn't have to add it. In the moment, I assumed something new. And all I had to do is keep assuming it until it became true, if I wanted to change anything. I even manifested like the type of car. You guys, because I'm testing the law. Test the law. Okay? Like you're really writing a story. This is like a movie. You're writing the story. And the person that's going to show up is going to be the person that you wrote down. Or if you're not someone that likes to script, then it's like what you're saying in your mind. What does that person look like? You're the author. So your co-star, let's get the picture of what your co-star looks like. What do they look like? Who are they? How do they treat you? They're successful, charismatic, generous. I mean, you choose what you want. I chose what I want. You choose what you want. Pull up Google, characteristics. You'll see lists of hundreds and hundreds of ideas. Just pull up the positive characteristics and start getting clear on who your partner is. They treat you like a priority. Okay, they're devoted to you. Honest, truthful, loyal, amazing, successful. You could even write what color hair they have. You could decide anything about them. You could decide how tall they are. You could decide if they have what their physique looks like. You could decide what they enjoy doing in their free time, if they like sports or not. Like, do you understand? You have the ability to write this character. Because this is a play. You could write every single detail of the character and it manifests. I know this from personal experience. Jesse, can you manifest a chronic disease away? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But okay, in your mind, remember, you're greater than any circumstance. I have clients manifesting diseases away. I manifested disease away from me. It wasn't chronic disease, but I manifested. It doesn't matter because that's just a word that makes you think it's forever or, it's persistent. Chronic is like persistent. That's not true. You're greater than the disease. Start claiming wellness. Let the weak man say he is strong. Why is that a statement in the Bible? Because you claim who you want to be and you will become that. I am healthy, vital, strong. My body is regenerating. My cells are powerful. Your body is so powerful. Okay, I have a recent great success story of someone in my VIP group that manifested the opposite. Was told she had a disease by a doctor and then manifested reversing it. This was all intentional. We worked together using revision to revise what the doctor said. And guess what? That same day we used revision, she made an appointment, she got her results, they were negative. You could do this. You could do anything. I got broken up with, left for his child's mom. I want to get over this. What do I do? Okay, Jam, what do you want? First, get clear. What is it that you want? Do you want a new relationship or do you want that person back in your life? Whatever you want is your desire. Get clear on that. You want a relationship. Really what you want is a relationship. You get to choose. Like you could have it with anyone you want. Do you understand there's infinity out there? I just told you how you could script out the ideal version of a specific person to show up for you. Okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to get clear. Number one, clear on what is clarity. What do you want? And then number two, you affirm it as if you already have it. You decide you already have it. Decide you already have this person in your life, and you keep claiming it until it becomes a truth in your reality. The keys. You said I have a lot of debt. How do I live in the end of being debt free when I have constant reminders? When you see the reminder and you see the bill come in, just look at it and say, this bill is paid. Take a moment. It takes a disciplined imagination to do this. Do you understand? You have to have a disciplined imagination to do this. The bill comes in. Close your eyes, take a different piece of paper and just write paid in full. Paid in full. Practice that or say an intention. I intend this debt is paid. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I intend it's paid. I am debt free. You have to let those words be louder than the words I have a lot of debt. Which ideas and which words are louder? That I have a lot of debt or that I'm debt free? Make that louder just to yourself, not like physically in the world. It's louder in your imagination. It's encompassing you, the whole of you. So how do you live in the end of being debt free? By saying an intent. You could say an intention. I intend to be debt free. This debt is paid now. These bills are paid. Baby cupcakes. Why is the message always that he isn't into me in every relationship? Okay, baby cupcakes, just start saying this. That was the old version of you. You didn't feel chosen on some level for some reason, but it always came from you. But what do you want? You want him to be totally into you? Then that's what you say. You decide who you are. I'm someone, this is what you say, right? I'm someone that when I meet them, they always fall in love with me. Say things to yourself like, it's so easy to fall in love with me. I'm so amazing. I'm such a great partner. I'm such a great girlfriend, or I'm such a great boyfriend. I'm really a great person to be with. I'm a great person to be in a relationship with. It feels good to be with me. Listen to my hot girl walking meditation. Go to YouTube. You can go there from my playlist or from up here. When you go to YouTube, go to my playlist for self-concept. I am the prize. I am chosen. Hot girl walking meditation, goddess meditation, any of those meditations, start claiming that's who you are. And then watch and see what happens next. Because when you're claiming you're a goddess, people will reflect that. They'll be like, oh my gosh, you're such a goddess. A really powerful affirmation. I've had so many clients that had success with this affirmation. Anyone I like always falls in love with me. Anyone I like always falls in love with me. I mean, if you want that, or always likes me. And Bae, you said, why does my boyfriend give me the silent treatment? Well, it's coming from you. So you actually have the answer to that within you. You have the answer to that within you. I would need to have more of a dialogue with you. Just ask yourself, why is this happening? The answer will come to you. Okay, so but I help you with the solution. Let's get to the solution. The solution is you want a version of your boyfriend that like gives you all of his attention. Start claiming that's who you are. I'm his priority. I always get his attention. I'm always heard and seen. I am important. He's always telling me how important I am. You have to say it before you're going to see it. So you're just going to say this in your mind. You're going to repeat it over and over. You're going to repeat it to yourself until it becomes a manifested fact in your life. You could change your facts of life simply by changing your thoughts. When you change your thoughts and you stay in those new thoughts, your world is going to reflect these new thoughts that you have. Okay, so it's really important you decide what you want. Number one, what do you want? You want to feel important and heard and seen, and you feel like they have your back, then that's what you affirm. Number two is you affirm that vision that you just created. How to let go of the guilt of doing something your partner doesn't like, but you like doing it. But you could change that they do. I have done this. Let go of the guilt. The guilt is just from conditioning you had in your life. Let the guilt go. Just tell yourself, I'm letting the guilt go. Assume that, it's your reality. What do you want your partner to like doing what you're doing? Just assume they love it. Assume they love it until they actually start loving it. I have done this over and over with things that I enjoy in my life. Let go of the guilt, go to the end, speak as if you already have it, and your person will just show up being like, oh my God, I would love to do that. It does feel weird. But they're always reflecting you. It doesn't feel weird to me anymore. The very first few times it was like, okay, this is weird. It's really working. Yes, it works. You have to persist until it's true. You have all the infinite wisdom, the infinite answers within you. If you want to level up, join my VIP community, be part of my mastermind. I have a self-concept course if you want to do the work on your own, be the version of you who has your desire, be the version of you who is irresistible, learn how to be a master manifester of your reality, and you can do that with my self-concept course. I love you. Thank you guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I'm imagining great things for all of you. I'm imagining also success stories over and over for all of you. Thanks for following all my new followers. If you're looking for a new journal, I have a journal that I created. On the cover of the journal, it says, everything I write in this journal becomes true, because that was my experience. Everything I was writing down when I just started my journey, you guys, I just started writing everything down and everything became true. So I created a journal that I put on Amazon if you want to purchase a journal to script your manifestations in. I love you guys. I got to go now. I'll see you later. Bye.